Can't believe it, I'm on the Blackpool comedy carpet in front of the famous Blackpool Tower on a Saturday afternoon, and I am the only person on here until then what came on over there. Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in a rather wet Blackpool today. Just look at this. The rain is coming down. We've actually got a yellow alert today for rain. We seem to be getting a lot of weather alerts lately, didn't we? It's only about a week ago since we got a yellow alert for wind, but that really didn't amount to too much. But yeah, there's a possibility of some flooding in Blackpool and the north of England. But is it going to put you off coming to Blackpool? Don't let it put you off coming to Blackpool. By the way, if you like videos of Blackpool and you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit subscribe, because I do all types of videos of Blackpool. I go all around Blackpool and sometimes beyond, so if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. But anyway, it's a Saturday today. Why did this rain have to come today? Why couldn't it come yesterday? But anyway, it's not looking too bad into next week, so if you're coming to Blackpool next week, it's looking a bit brighter, if a bit colder. But anyway, we'll take a little look around on a rainy Saturday and see. I don't think it's put too many people off, because I'm in the car park here, central car park, and I'll tell you what, there's people looking around for spaces and they're not finding any spaces. So has it put people off coming to Blackpool? Let's go and find out. Well, it's not just the weather that looks grim in Blackpool. Just look at this row of buildings here on Central Drive, which have all been fenced off, and we've got scaffolding up. What's this all about? They're looking to knock them down. But I'll tell you what, these have been derelict for quite a long time. What a state. Just look at that there. So this area is supposed to be being developed. Just here we have the joke shop. Who remembers the joke shop? It used to stand in this space right here, where we've got like a, I don't know, it's like an overflow for the car park, but I don't even know how you get into it. You can't even get into it, so it can't be used as a car park. But that's the big car park that they built there. This building here is the King Edward Apartments, which is supposed to be being developed. When that's going to happen, I do not know. But yeah, this is how it's looking on Central Drive. Not too great. As we look this way towards the tower, we can see the Stavonia. I'll get myself in there one day. Check out the Stavonia if you're coming to Blackpool. It's got a bit of a claim to fame, yes. And if you look up the capture of the A6 murderer, you will find out why that place has got a claim to fame. But anyway, I'm going to head through this car park. And I was just saying before that there were loads of people driving into here and then driving back out again because they couldn't find a space. So it seems as though, from early impressions, that this rain hasn't put people off coming to Blackpool. And you might remember last Saturday we actually had the fireworks, or we were supposed to have the fireworks, and we had to put them off because we had the mother of all lightning storms. Must be doing a bit of tarmacking. What do you reckon? Tarmac machine. Is that safe there to leave that there? There's no chance that someone could come along with a wagon and pinch that in the middle of the night, is there? But yeah, this is the central car park here. Of course, we've got the tower. It used to be the railway station, of course. The railway used to come right into here. And it is looking pretty busy. Yeah, it's pretty full up. There's people coming in and then heading back out again. I think someone's just found a bit of scrap metal there. Where's he taking that gate? Interesting. I think people should just drive straight into that thing. That's my advice, because you're going to be driving around forever trying to find a space here. You'll not get a space in here. So my advice is to just go straight into there. It does cost a fortune, and your car will be a lot more secure in there as well than it is out here. But I just want to quickly show you over here, because I've not really followed this up, but this is the site of the old police station and magistrates courts just over here, and I just thought I'd show you where they're up to. Look at this, just look at that. That is just one big massive open area that will become another car park, of course, until they decide what to do with it. But yeah, look at this now, loads and loads of people coming into Blackpool in the rain. It's not put them off. Yeah, there's loads and loads of people coming in here looking for a space, spending a bit of time, and then turning around and going back out again, where I think you'd be a lot better off just getting yourself in that place over there. To be honest, it's not that, like I say, it's not that expensive, and as you can see, we've got people driving around. Some people are leaving, and you get people that will wait, but like I say, I just think it takes too much time when you can just drive into the multi-storey and park up with no problem at all, because that multi-storey will rarely get full up. So I've made my way up Central Drive a little bit, and I'm now opposite the castle. The castle is a very popular football pub. Blackpool are playing at the moment. We're playing an early kick-off, 12:30. We're playing at home to Barnsley, I think. It was 0-0 last time I looked. If you know what the final score was, let us know. I hope we win, because we're second from the bottom at the moment. But this is how it's looking in Blackpool now. Look at this. It's a bit of a wet one today, folks. Look at this. Doesn't put the beer monsters off, does it? Well, you know, when it's wet like this, there's plenty of places to go inside if you don't fancy staying out here in the rain. You've got the Coral Island over here, of course. There's loads of places in Blackpool where you can go in to get yourself out of the rain. You know, I do say this quite a lot, that Blackpool has got absolutely everything, inside and out. And I think it's a bit swings and roundabouts, really. You know, when it's wet, you say, oh, don't want to go to Blackpool now because it's wet. But you know, there are so many things to do here in Blackpool when it's wet, and it's a bit swings and roundabouts. You know, when it's wet, people will go inside, and when it's not wet, everybody will be outside, and there won't be so many people inside. Let me know what you think about that. Am I right, or am I wrong? But I'm actually really surprised at that car park being full, and because I was expecting it to, but that's Blackpool, you see. It's got a certain thing about Blackpool, isn't it? People just keep coming, don't they? Even in the worst of weathers. Okay, so I am now on the heart of the Blackpool Golden Mile. Outside the Golden Mile amusements, and everyone's looking a bit soggy at the moment, and it's going to continue, this rain, right into the evening. I don't think it's going to stop. According to the weather forecast, this rain is not going to stop today, and that's why there's probably an alert for flooding. But I'll just head over here. So we're just outside the Coral Island. There'll be quite a few people in there today, trying to get out of this rain. But everything seems to be, well, everything's open, as you can see. We've got the Gypsy Pector Lane Grow, we've got the I Love Fud, we've got the souvenir shop. Not sure about the Prom Chippy, it looks half closed. Blackpool Rock World and Sweets. You know, one thing about the rain is that when you come to see the illuminations, which will be on later on, is that you get the reflections. Really, really nice reflections in the rain, and that's one thing that you get when it's raining in Blackpool. How's it looking out here? It's looking a bit well. It's just, the sky is just, it's just a white, it's just white. Oh my goodness. We're now looking at the clock tower on the Woolworths building with the Blackpool Tower in the background. It's got the wrong time, 12:30. It's more like 2 o'clock when I'm filming this. But yeah, the Woolworths building, my favourite building in Blackpool. Believe it or not, 1938 was when Woolworths opened this store here, the flagship store in the UK. And now, well, obviously it's not Woolworths anymore, but it has got a few businesses, and this is a very popular one, the Albert and the Lion Wetherspoons. Get yourself in the Wetherspoons. You don't want to be out in this weather, do you? Oh, look at this, folks. Let's have a look at the tower, shall we? In the rain. How you doing? You okay? I'm just going to leg it across the road because I want to show you something over here. We've got another one of these dragons. So we had that one over there at the back, the red one, and we've got another one now, a green one. And I believe that there's another one, yet another one to come. So these are part of the illuminations and the Blackpool Festival. They've had to put these signs down because if you look at these here, if you ask me, they look like they're made to climb on, if you ask me. Kids are just going to climb on them, aren't they? The council have had to put all these signs, well, no climbing, no climbing. Do you think it'll put kids climbing on these? I don't think so. I don't think so. I can hear music coming from the beach house up there. But I'm on the comedy carpet now, and I am the only one on the Blackpool comedy carpet on a Saturday afternoon in the rain at the moment. Can't believe it, I'm on the Blackpool comedy carpet in front of the famous Blackpool Tower on a Saturday afternoon, and I am the only person on here until them lot came on over there. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Now, believe it or not, there's an event, a music event, I believe, happening on the North Pier today. I think it's called S2S. I'll put a link in the description if I can find it. I'm not sure if it's outside or semi-outside, but I'll tell you what, if it's outside, it's not going to be doing too well in this weather, is it? But I'm just looking at the North Pier now, and I can see a few people on there. I can see a whole row of what look like, you know, the portable toilets for this event, and well, let's go and have a look, shall we? You're going to have to excuse me because they're playing music at the beach house and I'm going to have to keep talking, but they look to me like portaloos over there, and there's an event going on. I'm not sure if it's at the end of the pier or what. There's quite a few people down this side. We'll take a closer look in a minute, but yeah, there is an event on. It's quite a big event, and it's not looking too good, is it, today? Oh my god, what a day to have a music event on the North Pier. Wow. I thought it was lightening up for a minute, but no, nothing like it. The rain seems to be getting even heavier now. Oh my goodness. Just look at this. This weather is unbelievable. But as you can see so far, it hasn't put people off coming to Blackpool. Look how wet I am. Oh my goodness. Well, they're having a bit of a party in the rain outside Yates's and shenanigans. But just behind me, Over here, the North Pier, like I say, they've got this big event on today, and we've got quite a lot of people making their way down. There are people heading down to the end of the pier. Oh dear, what a shame for the North Pier, which is up for sale as well, by the way. Yeah, the North Pier is up for sale. Got an ambulance here, that's probably to do with the event. We'll have a little look over here, over this side. As the tram makes its way towards North Station. I am getting very, very wet now. There's the entrance to the pier. So I'm now just outside the front of the North Pier, and like I say, this rain here is not relenting. It is not relenting one little bit. Get yourself in the North Pier Lounge. They've got live singing in there. Look, well, some people are wearing ponchos. Look, are they going to the event? More singing. Well, we've got some vehicles here. This must be to do with the event. We've got is that a search dogs or something? So we've got these vehicles down here. Oh, it does look like a pretty big event, but unfortunately, what a day. What a day to have it. Is it going to have, are they going to have it tomorrow? Because tomorrow is actually looking a whole lot better. And this rain will have gone out of the way. But I can hear music from the end of the North Pier. So would you want to, if you booked it, I suppose, you'd have to go, wouldn't you? But yeah, I can hear music. They're having a bit of a rave on the North Pier in the rain. I just nipped into the counting house just here at Talbot Square just to dry off. But in fact, dry off, just dry my camera really. I am like a drowned rat now, folks, but I'm not the only one, because there's lots of other people here in Blackpool that are getting absolutely soaked. Let's have a look at Talbot Square, shall we? Well, it's good weather for mermaids. Yeah, just look at this now. Look at the puddles. And like I say, this rain is going to continue right into the evening. But as you can see, it hasn't put people off coming to Blackpool. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there now from a very rainy Blackpool. A weather alert, yellow weather alert in place today. This rain is going to continue right into the evening, but it will clear away by tomorrow. Sunday's looking pretty good, and into next week it's looking pretty good if you're coming up here to Blackpool, but it's a bit of a wet one today, folks. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there now. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.